Hello, good morning. Uh, Today I am concluding the topic which we started, and that is admission of partner. Now, concluding means what? Today I will be showing you three problems, solved problems, which were asked in board exam. Now, my purpose of covering this is to uh, cover various adjustments relating to goodwill. Apart from that, treatment of general reserve, P&L account, preparation of revaluation account or profit and loss adjustment account. That will be always asked in exam. Without that, there cannot be admission problem. But whether the problem covers adjustment when partner brings goodwill in cash, number one. So this is one type. Second, goodwill raise, second type of problem. And before that, suppose sometimes goodwill is withdrawn by partners. Now, third is goodwill raise and written off. So these three types of goodwill I am trying to cover, which were asked in your board exam. Apart from that, when current account is asked in exam, now in latest February 2020, admission problem was asked, in which current account was given as well as capital account is given. It means the question was based on fixed capital. If this is the question asked, how to solve? Second part. Now, third part is we have to cover, we have to learn, you have to study, you have to practice when the adjustment regarding finding out new capital of all partners based on capital brought in by incoming partner and his share of profit. So based on these 2 points, how to find out new capital, where to show, and where to give the effect of difference in capital account, whether it is to be routed through cash or bank account or current or loan account. So now, so far I have covered simple problem when goodwill was raised. Goodwill was raised given in the question. One more question I have covered was when adjustments relating to capital accounts to be brought in, capital accounts to be adjusted in new profit sharing ratio based on capital brought in by new partner and his share of profit. This is what we have covered, I have covered. Now, today I will be showing you one question which was asked in your board exam and where the adjustment says that capital accounts of partners to be adjusted through loan account. Now let us see this question, and I will show you the solution for this, and based on that you have to practice few problems from your textbook, solved, unsolved. And for my students I have given them my notes in which about 25 problems I have covered based on various topics and subtopics. So in all, on every topic, at least you should try to solve 50 to 60, or if you time permits, you should try to solve 75 problems. Then only it will be perfect from the examination point of view. Now let me show you the question and how to solve it. Now, this problem was asked in February 2019. The balance sheet of Harsha and Varsha, who shared profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. Balance sheet as on 31st March 2016. Land and building 2 lakhs, furniture 76,000, debtors 3 lakhs, stock 1 lakh 60, cash at bank 2 lakh 25, total 9 lakh 60. And capital account, Harsha 2 lakh 80, Varsha 2 lakh 80, creditors 4 lakhs 80, 4 lakhs, sorry. Now adjustment information says that on 1st April 2016, Asha was admitted as 1/4 partner on the following terms. Asha should bring 1 lakh towards her capital. Asha should bring 80,000 as her capital, a share of goodwill, which is to be retained in the business. Which is to be retained in the business, it means it is not withdrawn. Try to understand this. Next, land and building to be valued at 2 lakh 40, furniture to be revalued at reduced by 10%, provision of 5% on debtors should be maintained. The stock is to be taken at value of 2 lakhs. The excess of capital of Harsha and Varsha over the due proportion of sharing profits in the firm is to be transferred to their respective loan account. Now this is the adjustment which is to be learned, and then how to give the effect, we will see the entire solution to this. Now see here, I have given marking over here creditors. So in this there is no adjustment. So this amount you should directly write in the new balance sheet as it is, because there is no change. So I'll just show you the effect of this. See here, solution, it is no change. So this will help you to tally the problem. There won't be any difficulty. If, see, student, what they do, they go on marking the adjustments, and then accordingly fatafat they do P&L adjustment account, find out the profit or loss, and then, but they forget to, they ignore the effect of giving those amounts which are unchanged. So, as I told you, if there is difference in assets and liabilities, the difference will be reflected in profit and loss adjustment account. New values will be shown in the new balance sheet and then tally the balance sheet. Now, as I told you, when there is adjustment regarding excess capital, initially you ignore. Try to solve entire problem as usual by giving opening profit and loss adjustment account, partners capital account, and give the effect as usual. For example, now Asha is now for example, land and building revised value is 2,40,000. So there is appreciation. So it will come on the credit side of revaluation account. New value will come in the new balance sheet. Write down 2 lakhs plus 40,000 appreciation. Then come to furniture. Now what furniture says? So for furniture, there is depreciation of 10%. So here it is. Furniture reduced by 10%. So there is depreciation. It will come on the debit side of profit and loss adjustment account and deduct it from furniture, outer column, 68,400. Next adjustment, provision for debtors 5%. Again there is reduction, so it will come on the debit side of profit and loss adjustment account, deduct from debtors in the new balance sheet, give the effect of this. Now stock is to be revalued at 2 lakhs, old value is 1,60,000, so there is appreciation. So credit side of profit and loss adjustment account and add in the new balance sheet and give the effect. So then close revaluation account, find out profit or loss. Here the credit side is more, so there is profit. This profit will be credited to old partners in their old ratio. This is their old ratio. So it will come on the credit side of partners capital account, opening balance. Now new partner is bringing goodwill, so it will be credited to partners, old partners capital account in sacrificing ratio. But here again I am telling you, don't waste time in finding out sacrificing ratio, because profit sharing ratio of all partners is not given, only the share of profit of new partner is given. So if you find out by applying formula old ratio minus new ratio, the answer will be this only. So if the partners profit sharing of all partners is given, then only the question of finding out sacrificing ratio comes. But in writing the narration, you have to write goodwill brought in by new partner is credited to old partners in their sacrificing ratio. Now coming to this, so this goodwill is created profit and loss adjustment account for profit. New partner is bringing cash as a capital, so by bank. Now bank account opening balance 2,24,000, write down in the balance sheet, add Asha's capital, add goodwill, outer column 4,04,000. So actually your one side is over in this problem. It may not be always, because that current account, loan account might come on the asset side. So this is how you have to complete the problem. So your 85% problem will be over by just ignoring the adjustment of that proportion of sharing of profit, that adjustment. Now I will show you, I will explain the adjustment as the excess of capital of Harsha and Varsha or their due proportion of sharing profit in the firm is to be transferred to respective loan account. Now what is to be done? Now first I will show you what are the steps to be followed, what are the steps to be taken while solving this adjustment. Now first you have to find out new profit sharing ratio of old partners. See, new profit sharing ratio of Harsha and Varsha and capital accounts of all partners on the basis of Asha's capital, which is asked in your exam. Now Asha's profit sharing ratio is 1/4 given in the question, and her capital contribution is also given, which is 1 lakh. So how to find out new profit sharing ratio? Apply the formula. New profit sharing ratio, new ratio of partner is equal to combined ratio into old ratio. How to find out combined ratio? Combined ratio of profit left to Harsha and Varsha is equal to 1 minus 1 upon 4 is equal to 3 upon 4. Now, so you have found out combined ratio. Now, new ratio of partners. Formula, combined ratio into old ratio. Harsha's new ratio, 3 upon 4, that is combined, into old ratio, that is 3 upon 5, is equal to 920. Varsha's new ratio is equal to combined ratio 3 upon 4 into our old ratio 6 upon 20. Now, next step, new profit sharing ratio of Harsha, Varsha and Asha is 9 upon 20, 6 upon 20, and ratio of Asha is given 1 upon 4, that is LCM is 20, so 5 upon 20. So new profit sharing ratio is 9:6:5. Now, what is the next step? So now you have found out new PSR. This is the first step you have followed. Now coming to next, how to find out total capital and how to find out capital of old partners based on this. Now, capital of all partners, taking the base of Asha's capital. For 1/4 share of profit, Asha brings 1 lakh as capital. For 1 profit, total capital is equal to 4 upon 1 into 1 lakh is equal to 4 lakhs. So total capital is 4 lakhs. Harsha's new capital is equal to total capital into Harsha's share of profit, new ratio, 4 lakhs into 9 upon 20 comes to 1 lakh 80. Then Varsha's capital, 4 lakhs into 6 upon 20, new PSR, 1 lakh 20. Now, immediately after finding out this, you should write down new capital in the new balance sheet as to balance carried down. Here in capital accounts, and immediately you should write in the new balance sheet. So you have already found out new capital based on capital of incoming partner and her share. So this is very important. Now at the end, after this, you close capital accounts of all partners. Now here there will not be any difference in the capital account of balance of new partner 1 lakh, 1 lakh. Now see which side is more in case of Harsha and Varsha. So Harsha's credit side is more. Varsha's also credit side is more. Take the total, write down on the left hand side, find out the difference as per the information adjustment given in the problem, transfer the difference to loan account. So these two amounts will be shown in the new balance sheet. Since credit side is more, the amount will come on the liability side. And this is how you have to tally the balance sheet. See how to solve problem when this adjustment is given. How to solve the problem when this adjustment is routed through cash account, that already I have discussed. Now coming to next problem. Next problem is when current account is asked in the question. Now, in the latest exam of February 2020, in admission, and I think in dissolution, the board has asked current account, and with the help of this current account, how to solve the problem. Now, as I told you, what is the difference between fixed capital and fluctuating capital? So when current account is given, capitals are fixed. So in case of admission, the capital given in the question for old partners will not change. So same amount you should write down first in the new balance sheet, because that is not going to be changed. Now, where to show the effects of general reserve or P&L account given on the liability side or asset side. Then profit or loss on revaluation or profit and loss adjustment account. So the effects of these will be shown in the current account. Now I will show you the problem which was asked in February 2020. I will just show you the question, and then how it is to be solved I will show you. Now see, February 2020. Jayesh and Kamal were partners sharing profits and losses in the proportion of 3/4 and 1/4 respectively. That is 3:1. Their balance sheet is as follows. Jayesh capital 60,000, Kamal's capital 50,000, outer column 1 lakh, current account Jayesh 3,000, Kamal 2,000, outer column 5,000, reserve fund 4,000. See, I have made it bold because reserve funds are given, P&L account is also given on the asset side. So board will test your knowledge whether you are able to give the correct effect of P&L account when it is given on the asset side, how you will show the effect. It was tested in this exam. So reserve fund, creditors total 1,40,000, building 60,000, stock 40,000, debtors 31,000, P&L account this is loss, bank 4,000, total 1,40,000. On 1st April 2016, Vimal was admitted in the partnership on the following terms. Vimal should bring 48,000 as capital for 1/5 share in future profit and should bring 20,000 as goodwill. Now there was adjustment in which board has tested your mathematics. Adjustment number 2. Goodwill is overvalued. Sorry, building is overvalued by 20% and the stock is undervalued by 20%. Now, reserve for doubtful debts will be 1,000. So again, I am reading the adjustment. Building is to be overvalued by 20% and the stock is undervalued by 20%. RDD 1,000. Now what is overvalued by 20%? Now building is 60,000. Now overvalued means this amount is more. More means it is more than 100. Again I am repeating, building is 60,000 which is overvalued by 20% means this is equal to 120. More means the base will be more than 100. Try to understand. Building is 60,000 which is overvalued means this is more than 100. So this is equal to 120. So find out for 100. So the answer comes to 50,000. So this is overvalued means you have to reduce 10,000. So 60,000 into 100 upon 120 is your actual value. So that comes to 50,000. So overvalued, debit to revaluation 10,000 and you should deduct from your balance sheet 10,000. So actual value is 50,000. Again I will repeat, your adjustment says that it is overvalued by 20% which is more than 100, so it is 120. So if 120 is equal to 60,000, how much is 100? So base will be 120. So 100 upon 120 will be 50,000. So 10,000 is overvalued. So it is a loss, reduction in the value, debit. Now it says stock is undervalued. So undervalued means it is less than 100. So this is equal to 80. So you have to find out actual value. So for 80 is 40,000. For 100 how much? So that comes to 50,000. So you have to add 10,000. It comes to 50,000. So there is appreciation by 10,000. It will come on the credit side of revaluation account. So here you have found out this. Debtors reduction, deduct 1,000 debit side. So now this account will be closed and you are getting a loss of 750 and 250 by the ratio of 3 to 1. So this loss will come in current account. Here it is. Current account to loss on revaluation 750, 250. Now coming to reserve fund. Here are reserve fund. So it is a profit, undistributed profit of old partners which belongs to old partners. So it will be credited to old partners in the ratio of 3 to 1, 3,000, 1,000. Goodwill is brought in by new partner. By goodwill 15,000, 5,000. This loss is also debited to old partners capital account, old ratio. Here it is. So P&L account in the ratio of 3 to 1. So here the board has tested you, will test you that if current account is given, what is to be done. So all the effects of reserve, goodwill brought in by new partner, profit, loss on revaluation, P&L account, loss given on the asset side is shown in current account, not in capital account because capitals are fixed. So then close current account, find out the balance. It will come on the liability side because credit side is more. It will be shown here. And now again I am repeating. Creditors, there is no change. So here if you see the question, there is no change here. So write down that amount as it is and then tally the problem. So it is the problem when capitals are fixed or when current account is given in the question, how to solve the problem. So I am trying to cover whatever with our limitations I can cover with the available facilities. I am trying to cover the questions from your portion. Now next part of it is when to find out actual sacrificing ratio. As I told you, first of all, the question of finding out sacrificing ratio will arise only and only when new partner brings goodwill in cash. In other words, if goodwill is raised, you need not find out sacrificing ratio. If goodwill is raised and written off, again you need not find out sacrificing ratio. In case of written off, you will have to find out new profit sharing ratio because entry for goodwill raise, as you know, goodwill account debit to old partners capital account in the old ratio, entry for goodwill credited to old partners in old profit sharing ratio. Now goodwill written off, entry will be all partners capital account debit to goodwill account. Entry for goodwill written off in new profit sharing ratio, that is including new partner. Now, when the question of finding out sacrificing ratio comes, it comes only when profit sharing ratio of all partners together is given. Again I am repeating, if the profit sharing ratio of incoming partner is given, then you need not find out sacrificing ratio. Credit the goodwill to old partners in old ratio, but the narration will be entry for goodwill credited to old partners in sacrificing ratio. Now, one problem, board problem, which came in 1 minute. February 15. In that problem, sacrificing ratio was to be found out because in that question, profit sharing ratio of all partners were given. That I will be doing next time, only one problem, and I will try to do one problem of goodwill written off. Those two problems I will be doing, and then if time permits, in the next lecture, I will be starting retirement of partners. Retirement of partner.